What's up, guys? It's Benny. If you remember that President Trump launched his political career to become the most powerful man standing on Earth today by standing on a humble Fox News debate stage and calling Rosie O'Donnell a fat pig.
Called women you don't like fat pigs, dogs, slobs, and disgusting animals. Your Twitter account...
Only Rosie O'Donnell.
No, it wasn't.
I've seen the clip. I've seen the clip 100,000 times. I still laugh every single time. I was actually there in person that night. This was inside of the Cleveland Cavaliers arena in downtown Cleveland, Ohio. And I'm telling you that the NBA team winning a national championship inside of that arena didn't elicit louder cheers and roars from the 30,000 people present than Donald Trump roasting Rosie O'Donnell. There's something that Donald Trump truly understands about celebrity culture, which is that, well, the American people don't really like celebrities that much. We, in fact, think that they are about as hideous as they are when they're up close without all of the makeup, all the fancy lighting, and all of the Hollywood magic. I mean, look at this. This is an advertisement against Trump derangement. They should really run this on bus stops and telling people, like, what the hell happens to you if you decide to live life as a bitter and unhappy left-winger. Look at this. I mean, goodness gracious. The point is that Donald Trump's been calling this out for a very long time, and we've known they were ugly people. We knew that they were hideous on the inside and on the outside. It's just Trump's had the guts to say it. He's been talking about Rosie for a long time. One of my favorites is Donald Trump explaining that he's going to send his friends over to steal Rosie O'Donnell's girlfriend.
Probably paying a big price. If I were running The View, I'd fire Rosie. I mean, I'd look her right in that fat, ugly face of hers. I'd say, Rosie, you're fired. We're all a little chubby, but Rosie's just worse than most of us. But it's not the chubbiness. Rosie is a very unattractive person, both inside and out. Rosie's a person that's very lucky to have her girlfriend. And she better be careful or I'll send one of my friends over to pick up her girlfriend. Why would she stay with Rosie if she had another choice?
Sorry. Okay. What I'm saying here is that it ended up having an effect, a profound effect on Rosie. She's now relegated to doing this style of podcast, which I don't really understand what this is. I'm not like cropping it to make it look bad. This is what was broadcast on Chris Cuomo's little podcast, where Rosie decides on this angle, or Chris Cuomo's producers decide on this angle for Rosie O'Donnell during this interview. So I want to, like, before we even get to what Rosie says, which is, you know, that she became a drunk and overweight because of Donald Trump, blaming President Trump for all of her problems, I want to, like, just quickly zoom in here and say, what the hell is going on? She has open sores all over her face. Her, like, frown lines are now dripping past the equator here, through her jawline into the center of the earth. Something's gone horribly wrong with Rosie, who, again, has to do these interviews from Ireland because she fled America. Something that I respect, by the way. And I will not criticize her for, because at least she followed through on her threats to leave America. And you know what? I respect that. Ladies and gentlemen, Rosie O'Donnell saying that Donald Trump made her drunk and overweight.
First go round, it was very difficult, and I got myself into some bad places. You know, I was very, very depressed. I was overeating. I was over drinking. I was, I was so depressed, Chris. I can't, it hurt my heart that America believed the lies about him. And then it broke my heart to be in a business that creates and sells those lies for profit. It was very heavy, to tell you the truth.
What lies about Donald Trump exactly? Donald Trump is the single most vetted politician in history. The good, bad, and the ugly is all out in the open. The only lies that have been told about Donald Trump have been from the left to hurt him, not to promote him. Lies told by you. Listen, I don't understand this camera angle. You can see the open sores on her face. Now, she has admitted to having herpes.
Little head. was a cold sore too. And so I talked to my doctor today and I did a video telehealth, and they said that it's not a cold sore, it's some reaction to the sun. Now, I did sit in the sun yesterday, but I had sunscreen on. So I don't know. I will let you know tomorrow if I do, in fact, have herpes.
Oh, okay. This is like a very important thing. Like how or why did Ireland allow her to move in when she's contagious? Don't you have rules? If you have open herpes and open sores, shouldn't they ban that? Either way, I respect that she left. And I'm glad that she left. You know, good on you. You make our country a better place. And kind of sorry for Ireland, but like, what the hell do I care, right? Whoa, how do you know that Rosie O'Donnell, this looks like Keith Olbermann to me. I've never seen them together in the same room. Is it Keith Olbermann? Who does she blame for the herpes? Gross. Yuck. I wish the left would stop projecting their mental illnesses onto everyone else. I would say it's getting old, but we're way past it at this point. Rosie is living proof that mental illness is a serious disease, and she has never been skinny or sober. Actually, she's lost a lot of weight. She is on weight loss drugs, right, here in Ireland. I don't know if she's the person who Donald Trump was talking about here.
And he takes the fat shot drug. And he called me up and he said, President, he calls me, he used to call me Donald, now he calls me President, so that's nice respect. But he's a rough guy, smart guy, very successful, very rich. I wouldn't even know how we would know this, but because he's got comments. President, could I ask you a question? What? I'm in London, and I just paid for this damn fat drug I take. I said, it's not working. He said, I just paid $88. And in New York, I pay $1,300.
Okay. I mean, is he talking about Rosie? I'm not sure. I mean, she's very close to London. And this is apparently what Rosie O'Donnell looks like now. Goodness gracious. Keep your kids away from TDS, you know, like you would a drug. TDS at its finest. Compare Rosie O'Donnell to Roseanne. Of the two, Roseanne is funnier, healthier, saner, more popular. Poor old Rosie. What a hag. This guy's a trip. Always the victim. Why does she always have the gross sores on her face and lips? This is what people can't figure out. The fat shot. A friend of mine who's a businessman, brilliant businessman, seriously overweight. He took the fat shot. Don't worry, ladies and gentlemen. Rosie O'Donnell's going to get back at Trump, though. Okay? She's getting back at Trump. Here's how. Rosie O'Donnell promotes recount of Trump's victory over Kamala Harris. We the people vote for a recount. That's right. It's time to protest and protest and protest. Rosie O'Donnell took to social media on Monday to promote a recount of President Trump's landslide victory over Kamala Harris. I mean, go for it. Sure. They claim that Tesla CEO Elon Musk hacked and stole the election. We demand a recount. I mean, it's going to be really embarrassing, but sure. Moving to Ireland hasn't helped Rosie O'Donnell TDS. She's now demanding that President Trump be impeached. Again, isn't the move to Ireland, the move to Ireland is supposed to, you're supposed to not have to worry about American politics anymore. So why do you keep doing that? Why do you keep inserting your, every time you open up social media, Rosie O'Donnell's inserting herself again into some type of dialogue about American politics. Why? If you want to just get away, just get the hell away. Shut up. Trying to compliment Ellen here, but she moved away and you haven't heard anything from her. She just shut up and just went off into the sunset. Rosie's constantly on social media, complaining and griping from all the way in Ireland. You lost. Give it up. And now it's sad. And now they just can't let go, can they? Oh, ladies and gentlemen. And Ireland doesn't want her. And I guess still one of my favorite videos.
Donald has just moved to Ireland. How do you feel about her coming to Ireland?
Probably about as happy as I am with the thought of the Clintons coming to visit there last year. I'm not best pleased, but us Irish are always welcoming no matter what, I suppose. So, yeah.
Do you consider Rosie O'Donnell an illegal immigrant coming into your country?
Absolutely, yes.
God bless the Irish. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, stay the hell away from Rosie O'Donnell, whatever you do. And, you know, like, pray that she gets the help that she needs, okay? Just don't read this comment section. But please like, share, and subscribe, no matter what. It's your boy Benny.